All right, Goofies, today we're gonna be doing tacos. And I know tacos are only good for Tuesday, but in my world, every day is Taco Tuesday. So we're gonna be doing some awesome barbacoa tacos. Stick around.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and hit the bell notification for future videos on how to get you cooking like a professional. Also, don't forget to check out my Facebook and Instagram page, The Semper Chef, to see the latest posts on what's cooking. And now, back to the video.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Semper Chef. My name is Jason and thank you very much for joining me. In today's episode, we're going to be doing barbacoa tacos. Barbacoa to me is one of my favorite dishes when it comes to tacos. It's a very simple, easy dish to make. It's basically a shredded chuck roast that pulls right apart and braised over a combination of Mexican spices and Chipotle peppers. And there's another way of doing this too, where it's pretty common within the restaurants, is that if you could do it in a pressure cooker, and that will get it done within a half hour to an hour, but I like using the Dutch oven right here, and it just adds a little more character when doing it over an open fire. So now we're gonna get cooking, and I'll show you exactly what you need on how to make this fantastic dish. Okay, so what you will need is one small chopped onion, 2 cloves of garlic chopped, some salt and pepper mix, 2 cups of beef stock, 2 limes chopped in half, a can of Chipotle peppers pureed, 1/4 cup of oregano and cumin mixed together, and then of course the chuck steak. Okay, so what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna sear our chuck, and to get more of caramelized crusty flavor on it, so when we put it into the Dutch oven, it'll braise apart, get really nice and crusty, but also impart a lot of flavors within our beef stock and our liquid. So here we go. Okay, so we take a little bit of olive oil here, put it on the top, take some of your salt and pepper here, season it up. Some more salt and pepper. Okay, so now we're going to take our roast and place it right on the grill. Get it nice and crusty on both sides to impart all that flavor. And don't worry too much about getting the cross marks. It's all about the flavor. So, all right, now we're cooking. We're going to give it a flip. Woo. We got that nice charred crust on the top right there. And the idea too is that you want to do every side, so you got some of this fat right here and some of the fat right there. You want to make it to where it's nice and caramelized and rendered to add more flavor. That's right after the flame kicks up a little bit. You're charring the meat, and it's going to give it more of a complex flavor once the meat caramelizes. You take it off the fire a little bit and put it back on. As you can see, we got all the sides of the chuck roast seared to give it maximum flavor and to bring out all those delicious notes of the protein. All right, so now we got our roast done. We're gonna sit it on a plate. Put a little tin foil up on top and then let it rest for a little bit. Set it aside. Now, we're gonna get our other stuff rocking and rolling here with our Dutch oven. All right, so now we're gonna add some olive oil. Now that our Dutch oven seated up nice and thoroughly over the coals, we're gonna add our onions and garlic. Okay, now our onions and garlic have sweated quite nicely. They smell fantastic. Now we're gonna add our oregano and cumin mixture to the mix here. And this right here is just to get the essential oils out of the spices, so we get maximum amount of flavor to it. And then we can add a little bit more olive oil to it. All right, it's cooking quite nicely. Now we're gonna add our Chipotle peppers. Wow, this stuff smells fantastic. All right, now we'll add a little salt and pepper to it, just a pinch. And then for the next step, we're gonna add in our beef stock. Okay, so now we have our braising liquid going. We're gonna uncover our beef, and then we're gonna cut it into large chunks so it cooks faster in the Dutch oven. Take a good sharp knife. I was making sure to tuck your fingers in, so we can cut it in the center here, just like that. And then cut it down.
And now you want to add your beef to your Dutch oven.
All right, so now what we're gonna do is put the lid right on top. Take our grill lid, place it on top. We got the lid on, and so we're gonna let it go for about a half hour to an hour, looking in between to test for doneness and tenderness. So there really is no set specific time on doing a roast. It's all done by checking for the tenderness. So it could be at any time, but again, usually half hour to an hour is a good frame of reference, especially if it's cut into big chunks as such. So we're gonna let this go, and then we're gonna come back in about a half hour to an hour and check on the doneness of our meat. Okay, so it's been about an hour now, and so we're gonna check our meat and see how tender it is, and hopefully once it's all tender, we'll shred it up and then turn it into the tacos. Oh yeah, that's looking very, very nice. It's got the proper consistency. So for the sauce that reduced down, and just press right down, and it just flakes right apart like that. So we're gonna now shred it, and then dress it up and turn it into tacos. And so one last final touch is we're gonna add some limes to it, a couple fresh squeezes. place the lid back on top. And now we're gonna get our tortillas ready. All right, so now we're gonna do our tortillas. I'm gonna oil up the grill just a little bit. A few little spritz, nothing too crazy. Just be aware of little flare-ups. And then now, my personal favorite, I like using corn tortillas to keep it more traditional for Mexican food. So what I like to do quickly is dip it in some water first, really lightly, get a little spillage, and then place it right on the grill. Just like that. Now we're gonna unhook them. Give it a quick flip. Got some nice char marks on one side there. Excellent. Then we'll take them off. All right, so now we're gonna dress them up, and I like to keep things very simple using some onion, cilantro, and a little bit of lime wedges. A quick mix. Every tender just falls right apart, delicious. Now take some of our onions, spread it right on there. We'll take a pinch of our cilantro here, garnish it right on top. And that's it. And then we can go a step further and plate it. Okay, so there you have it. Very simple process on how to make the barbacoa tacos, and then also doing the tortillas on the grill too. So, if you like this video, please like, share, subscribe for future videos to get you cooking like a professional. And my name is Jason. I am the Semper Chef. Thanks very much for watching. Damn. I'm going to show you how to do this, and God. You take your tortilla, and you can do this on a flat griddle too. You quickly dip it in water. That didn't work out. Okay, so what you will need. My name is Jason. God damn. That's perfectly fine. So, all right, so now we're going to put the lid on, or now that we have our lid on top, we'll just check. Damn it.